Well, fire the tech guy. Welcome to D&D Play 20. I am Billy Bob Joe Brown Jr. And I'm here to let you know that you can follow us. No, I'm not. What y'all got against cowboys? Well, if you follow us, you can participate in our chat. And you can earn some points to help out the DM. And only the DM, because he's like my favorite guy. He's incredibly handsome and gallivant, and he's just the bomb, okay? So we're playing this here campaign named Frostmaiden, or rather they are. I'm not a part of the game, you know. They don't want me in the game. No one here knows what that is. Oh. Strap that to your saddle and drag it through the desert. So, join us. Anyways, I gotta go and let that DM guy in. So, Pete, you here? Yo, Pete! Pete! I'm coming! Shut up! Golly! Ugh, that guy drives me crazy. Okay, so, what's everybody laughing at? Some dude calling himself Billy Bob Joe Brown Jr. So, did he unmute me? Because I'm like a little worried right now. Alright. Well, we are ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I hope that you will join us and tune in and have a ball. Varys the Buzzed. The Buzzed is in chat. Hi, Varys. Varys. Anyways, no, I have not been drinking. I am just stalling for time. Yeah, I am. I should have gotten Billy Bob to do that. Dadgummit. So, last session, our party was in a graveyard, and they were surrounding this coffin that was wrapped in chains and what's your pet's name there, Beta? Blippity went into the coffin and got squeezed out into a puddle. Yara put a holy symbol on the chain coffin, but that wasn't enough for Illican because he put another coffin on top of that. Hopefully to keep the demon trapped inside. Tallulah disappeared completely from sight. Nobody knows where she went. When they finally finished up in the graveyard, they headed out. It was twilight time, late afternoon. The sun was just starting to set. And when they got to the North Look Inn and collected their money, they sat around a table. Now, tiny little Beta, there's a long story behind that, so look at the other episodes. He inhaled a blueberry pie and swelled up like a big old pufferfish. And his eyes were bigger than his stomach, as usual. And he bleh, all over Theron, just pegged Theron in the chest with blueberries. And a little bit got on Illican. Finally, the town speaker Shane arrived, and Theron, I almost called him by name, Theron asked her what was the story behind the graveyard. and she sat down and in hushed tones told the group about how her great-grandmother was a priestess many years ago who sacrificed herself to imprison a demon that possessed a guard into a stone coffin. The coffin is wrapped in magical electrical chains. Half the town was slaughtered before the demon was finally imprisoned. If it ever escapes, everyone's probably doomed. Now, the speaker was very nice, and she did offer everybody comment cards to fill out. So, that was sweet of her. Asked by Theron if the demon could erase the dead in the cemetery. She said no, that wasn't in the journal of her great-grandmother, but a red wizard did come through a few weeks ago, stayed in a room right there in the North Look Inn, and then left after a few days. She doesn't know where the female wizard went. The red wizards tend to move around a lot, never staying in one town for more than a few days, possibly because of the lottery. Speaker Shane told the group that the demon looked like a bluish sludge. Concerned that Blippity might actually be the demon, Theron used his divine sense to see if this was indeed the case. Blippity was fine, but Illiken was not. An aura surrounded the Goliath, and it was at that point that his eyes turned yellow and he jerked. His palms on the table, the party watched with alarm as his fingers stretched out, elongating, turning paw-like. Then sharp claws burst from the tips of his fingers. He stood in alarm. "No, not tonight, not now." I know I can't hit that deep note that he hits. Even as he spoke, his nose, his mouth, his face stretched outward. His nose started to darken. His head started bulging and pulsating, growing wider. His torso started to expand, becoming thicker and more muscular. In a panic, he turned and hurriedly loped from the inn. And even as he did so, the party could see white hair beginning to cover his back. Crashing through the doors, he knocked over two men as they were about to enter the inn. And then he was gone in an instant. And that's where we left off. And now, as you all stare at the doors Illiken just disappeared through, the two men that were knocked down by him outside the door, they recover and they stand. They are wearing fancy clothes and there are wings on their backs. You can hear snarling fading in the distance as they close the double doors. They shake their heads and enter the tavern, not bothering to look at the party and where they're seated. They walk directly to the bar and begin talking in hushed tones to Scram. Who asked that? They look very familiar to you, Jim. And everybody is shocked to silence after what just happened. You're just staring at the doors, like, except for Jim. And then suddenly, a muffled sound rings out. "There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow." And you all look down at Beta's backpack, where it came from. Ha! I finally got to sing it again. Hey, look. Creative license, okay? No. I won't let you do that to me. That is correct. Illiken ran out just now. Tallulah hasn't been seen since she disappeared at the graveyard. Oh, that reminds me. The woman next to the table is Speaker Shane. The one at the table saw what happened, and she realizes that one of Beta Bull's eyes is focused on her. And she's like, ooh, and she just kind of turns away like a little nauseous. And there's two Beta Bulls. One is named Blippity. Jem, you can tell that the two figures at the bar are whispering to the bartender. And it by their gestures, it's a little heated. Not, I mean, the sheriff is sitting right there, so it's not any threat, but you can tell that they're discussing something in hushed tones. Meanwhile, outside, Tallulah, you are hiding behind a rock, watching the front of the North Look Inn and Tavern, when suddenly, as two figures approach the doors, you see the doors burst open, and you see what can only be Illiken, but not quite Illiken, as he's in the middle of transforming into something, and he rushes past you, up the path past you, and runs off into the snowstorm. Okay, as you are following, he's moving much faster than you at this point, and he eventually pulls ahead, so you have to resort to tracking him. Roll me a survival roll. So as you track him, remember the snow is coming down and it's not super heavy yet, but it's starting to get little by little a little more heavier. And you know instinctively these tracks are going to fill in before too long. So as you're tracking him, his tracks kind of go from his normal tracks to elongated tracks, and then to clawed tracks, and then some kind of beastly tracks. And they seem to get deeper into the the snow as he goes. So he seems to be getting heavier. So you are making sure he doesn't see you? Oh, look, she's turning blue from the snow. Get her inside. No. Anyways. Go ahead and roll that or stealth roll. Yeah. That is a pretty good roll. I guess you're well hidden. Okay. You can hear roars in the distance as he's snarling up at the snow. Illiken, you are completely out of control at this point. You're seeing what's happening through your own eyes, but all you see is the ground rushing by. You feel different. You feel a little bit out of control. You know what has happened, and within you is a sense of panic. But you have no control right at this moment over your limbs. And finally, as you come to a figure sitting on a rock, a large stone, you approach behind it as though you can sense the intent to kill whoever this is. And you feel yourself easing forward and then leaping onto the figure sitting on the stone. And the two of you just kind of tumble into the snow, and then you see it, and it is a frozen dwarf. Already dead. And then you feel okay. Scrolling down. I don't have a roll here. Refreshing. What'd you roll? Okay. As you smell the air around you, your senses detect something in the air blowing up. Well, you can't tell which direction it's coming from, but you smell a presence of some sort. You can't tell which direction. You can tell that the scent seems familiar, and it is coming from the direction that you arrived from. Tallulah, roll me a stealth roll, please. And then the wind picks up and the scent is swept away briefly and seems to be coming from another direction. Do what? Yes. Sure. Okay. So you can see his silhouette in the snow as he lifts off and stands above this body that lies at his feet. He is huge. I mean huge. Bigger even than he was before. He doesn't have manly shapes. He doesn't have like arms like a man. He does have arms, but they're furry. You can see the shape of the fur, and they're thick, and his chest is thick and huge, and his stomach, his abdomen is, and all that is much thicker, and he seems to have a slight bend to his posture. Yes. Yeah, tell me about it. At least they're hearing my... Give me a second. Stupid OBS. Say something?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
We're good now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, so...
Shout out to Nick. Thanks, Nick.
Yes, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, I have a sultry voice. Why, thank you. Much better than Billy Bob's. So, his posture is slightly tilted forward, as though he can't quite stand straight when he looks like this. But only slightly, and his clothes are obviously gone, and you're only seeing his silhouette, but you can see fur, the shape of fur, just going down through his thick hips and his legs and his feet.
He definitely looks beastly, right?
Oh yes.
I think perhaps the only thing she can see through the silhouette is those blue shine. The eyes are like still bright blue.
Is the sound bad?
I thought he said.
Okay.
I thought you said the eyes were yellow.
Yes, the eyes are yellow, but you're only seeing the silhouette, so...
Okay.
Illiken, roll perception. Tallulah, roll stealth. Or deception, whichever you prefer.
Stealth for sure, but that wasn't great. That's a 13.
Okay. That is 21.
Yeah, you know where I am.
Immediately, you sense the presence of a humanoid person not far away, maybe about 30 paces away, watching you from the snow, trying to blend in to her surroundings. But this doesn't fill you with rage. Something within you recognizes, and you yourself, inside this form, realize it's Tallulah. But your current form turns toward her, its glowing eyes flaring yellow. And it breathes deep. And then you start to return to your original form. Your arms thin out and shorten. Your fingers return to normal. Your clothes reappear on your torso. You're able to straighten your back once more. And you look down at your feet and you see the body not torn apart, but frozen stiff in sitting position, laying sideways in the snow. It's the figure of a dwarf wearing winter furs and boots. And you can sense the presence of Tallulah.
Yeah, I can see the silhouettes changing again, right?
Yes.
Does a 19 hit you?
I'm not sure why you're shooting him, but sure, it does.
I am not shooting him. I am doing something else.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Does 19 hit?
Yeah, I
you?
said sure, yeah.
Okay, so what I was trying to do, and Peter, let me know if you are gonna not
Rule of cool.
you're not gonna allow that. I was as soon as it started to change again, I wanted to approach closer, fast, and try to knock him down.
Okay. You did
But
hit
not
him.
by doing strength, by punching his knee. To knock him
Ooh.
down.
Like a cripple,
Yeah.
like pressure points.
As you begin to turn toward Tallulah, Illiken, you feel something collide with the back of your knees, and your legs give out, and you flail and you fall face first into the crotch of the dead dwarf.
I don't get a save for that.
Nope, it was a hit. It was
Just a
melee.
bloody nose.
Yeah, she's on top, she's there on top of Illiken, trying to pull his arm a little back. What are you doing?
It's gonna be a bit muffled since he's in the crotch of a dwarf, apparently. So he's gonna be like,
Just a sec.
Tallulah, get off! I can't breathe.
She lets go.
Pushes off the dwarf. Ah! Ah! He looks at her like, ow! What was that for? Well, he obviously
What
knows what that was for,
happened
but
to you?
I don't know. I lost control, and the next thing I know, I am face down in dwarf.
You lost control of what?
I lost control of this. He points to his mind. Don't know why. It might have to do with that. I was kind of hoping this was not true, but apparently it is.
What is not true? What is true? What are you talking about?
During my training, I ventured to the outskirts of Icewind Dale, and I encountered what I thought was a normal polar bear. It challenged me to a fight, and I, of course, in the name of my father, accepted. It managed to land a blow on me, and it didn't finish me off. In fact, it seemed to have respected our battle and left me. I thought nothing of it till now. But it seems that it was more than just a polar bear. That's all I know, Tallulah. Just look through.
So you can turn into that? At random?
Looks up. It is full moon, isn't it, Peter?
Hmm?
It is full moon, right? Blatantly.
Can't see the moon, so you have to guess at it
Okay.
because there's snow clouds overhead.
Okay. don't think it's random. Perhaps it has to do with. Again, he looks up, but he can't see it.
I believe
Perhaps
Yara
it's
used
lunar
her
cycle.
expertise last game to let us know it was a full moon.
He would just guess it was.
And with that, we will return to the inn. Well, actually, real quick. Nah, we'll return to the inn. I'm the indecisive DM. So, Beta Ball, as you sit in the feathers on the top of Gem's head, you can feel an uneasiness within her as she stares toward the bar.
Really quick, Theron had messaged us and said that he had headed out after Elikin.
That's okay. Thank you. I just it all happened so fast that it was. But thank you.
So did you leave or no?
No.
Okay.
Because it's
If you send
It
a
moved
message I need to see, you got to mention it to me on here so I know to check the message.
yeah, that was my bad, Peter.
Okay, so I know that as a DM you're trying to get me to go to them, but Jem would care about her friends more, so I'm really sorry.
That's no problem.
But I think that she would whisper up to Beta, those two we need to keep an eye on when we come back. Don't let me forget. They look very familiar.
So
Give me a perception check for Jen.
Oh God. Plus. That's not performance. There we go. That's a 16.
16.
What does she win, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know. Oh, there it is.
That was anticlimactic.
She does not notice as a dark, bluey black blob of ink is crawling down her leg and across the floor towards the bar.
Black? I thought he was blue.
It's bluey black.
Okay.
So is that Flippity or is that Beta?
Gotta wait and see.
Doesn't seem to be
That
beta.
is a juvenile mimic, apparently.
Literally. Okay. She fluffs up her white coat and she heads outside and instantly hits the cold and is like, fuck is this? And then, sorry, I forgot. I don't like this. And then she just continues on.
And so
She,
as Jem starts getting out, like Perrin calls to her, "Wait for me. I'll go with you,"
she does.
and walks after her.
I will prestidigitate her fluffy coat so that it feels like it just came out of the dryer.
She gets all happy and she taps Beta on the head. And then she looks at Theron and she is like, do you know how to do tracks in the snow? And I'd like to investigate which way they went.
Oh, by the way,
I assume Yara is following.
two quick things. Who's controlling Yara?
I can if you want.
Yeah, because she controlled Jem last session. She had a hard time with your accent, but she nailed it.
Woo! Yeah, so I will look at them both and then try to investigate which way they went, and I rolled a 16 in investigation.
And I will try to roll. So for tracking, it's survival. Is that correct, Peter?
Yep.
Alright.
Or investigation, either one.
Yeah, even survival is a little bit low. 10.
You follow Jem. And Jem, you see footprints in the snow, half filled with snow, as they're moving up the left path into the storm, increasing strength of the storm and that sort of thing.
Do I see them or just the footprints?
You don't see them yet. This close, you just see their footprints. You can see Illiken's big footprints, and you can see, after a few feet, you can see the footprints of somebody smaller following him.
Okay, I'm going to, you see me unwrap one of my gloves from my hand, my taloned, feathered hand, and I reach up to the sky, and it's like, do, 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 and I cast the cantrip dancing lights, like, right ahead of me, so anyone who's looking around for a while would be able to see that and zone in on it.
Ooh, like a flare gun.
Yeah.
That's creative.
Thanks.
Okay. Illiken and Tallulah, give me perception rolls.
I don't think she'd be looking around right now, but
It'd be pretty bright.
yeah, that is a 23.
Holy guacamole. Whew.
I'm gonna give Nidlick disadvantage because he's not looking. For anything
Yeah,
right now.
probably.
He's too
good
busy with
idea.
Tallulah
That was a nat
and
one.
Wolf.
So as I said, she is not looking.
Yeah, that is 6.
Or not.
Okay,
not
so
looking.
they don't see it. Second thing I wanted to mention is we have an unlocked karma card.
Woo!
For the viewers. There is a community challenge in Twitch. When the goal is reached, it unlocks a karma card. Karma cards are used to introduce chaos into the game. And in this case, we have a card too small to read, so I am going to blow it up.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. The stitching on your coin. Actually, I can do this. The stitching on your coin purses becomes loose, and each of you loses 1d6 times 10 gold, or all of your gold if you have less than rolled.
I don't have any gold. I only have silver.
1d6 times 10?
1d6 times 10, or whatever gold you have if it's less.
Oh no, I do have gold. Never mind.
Lost all my gold.
The positive, at least you are lighter. You each gain 5 feet of walking speed until
Man,
the
Peter,
start
that's-
of your long rest.
That's even meaner.
Yeah. Wait. That's alright.
I just lost 50 gold. I am so upset.
I just lost 46 gold.
It's not 1d6 times 10, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Who made that?
Yeah.
Coming for him.
Yep, no credit given, so I came up with that one.
Thanks, Peter.
I also lost all my gold since it's 45 that I lost there.
Well, y'all did just make 500 gold.
But did we already have that on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did we split it up or does someone have it?
We did
I
not
don't
split it
think
up
we
yet.
got around to splitting it. No.
Okay. I shoot the flare in the thing and I go, well, I tried my best. It's good. They are grown adults and I don't want to get eaten. And then I go back to the bar.
Theron, do you follow?
We haven't found Tallulah and Illiken, right?
Correct.
Right. Jem went back to the bar, though.
Does Yara's passive perception of like 21 allow her to see the trail of gold that we left in our walk?
Nice.
Her and that passive perception. Yes.
Got Woo!
Go,
Go,
Yara! Go,
We got that
Yara!
money.
We simply dropped the gold. Quick, edit back to our character sheets.
Yaris is pointing at the gold trap.
Well, you each have 5 feet of speed added.
Sweet.
Well, we can use that to track Talula and Iliken.
We will be going at half speed to make sure we don't miss any of the gold.
True.
Well, it's until your next long rest, so. Alrighty then. So,
Give me. I'm still deciding whether I'm gonna. So, Yara got to see the go with her passive perception. So, can we use that to track Talula and Iliken?
Yeah, she could stay with you. And then me and Beta go in the place. If you guys want, I don't know what you want her to do.
after you gather the gold.
Yes.
Okay. So we return to Tallulah and Iliken.
Whoever is collecting the golds can add another 35 because Beta doesn't really pay attention to that stuff, and each like gold piece is probably the size of him right now.
Fair.
I'm gonna type in. Let's type in the chat how much gold we put in, so that we can put it back in later. So Peter, you didn't answer the question though. Can we use that same gold to track Tallulah and Iliken in the snow? With Yara's passive perception?
Yeah, I would say that it was leaking little by little, leaving a trail. Fair enough.
All right, so we're gonna collect it and track them at the same time.
Got you at your own game.
Hi,
Gotcha.
Kestrel. That's okay. It's not like I pulled that card on purpose.
Nope, you just made it and put it in on purpose.
So are we doing them tracking or the bar scene?
Right now, we are going back to Tallulah and Iliken.
Oh, okay.
So, what are you two up to at this moment?
Well, now that the shock of what just happened is gone, he looks relieved to see Tallulah. Tallulah, where did you go? Again.
I get. She puts her arms like. On
Oh,
her
he's also like carrying, like he does the same thing. He like, look. I was
didn't
worried.
Go anywhere.
Again.
Again. What do you mean again? I got kidnapped once, so have you forgotten that?
No, but this time you left on your own choice without telling me. Correct? He kind of looks down at her.
I never left. You just didn't see me. Different.
But why not tell me? I was worried. You could have been kidnapped again for all I know.
I'm ashamed.
Why?
The things I said to all of you.
That was not magic. That wasn't. You didn't mean that.
I don't like it. I've been keeping an eye on you, but I didn't feel comfortable around everybody right now. I know they already wonder why I was even in jail, so. And I can't tell them properly that I've never done anything to be in jail.
You should at
I'm glad
least
to
have
see
told
you're
me.
all right. Sorry?
Same. And if they have a problem with you, Tallulah, they have a problem with me. Remember that.
You have enough problems. She looks around and points at the tracks.
That
As-
is nothing compared to you. Go ahead, Peter.
as you look around, Tallulah, your eyes fall upon the dead dwarf and his awfully pretty boots.
1 second. She's gonna go over. She's gonna investigate the dwarf. How did he die? Is there any obvious reason why he died?
He has
Popsicle.
a scratch on his cheek, and his hand is frozen midway to touching it, and he's just frozen stiff in a sitting position, like he was sitting on a rock, and then he was flash frozen.
I will loot him, whatever he has. Do you want me to roll investigation, please?
Yepper depper.
That is a 16.
Illican will stand watch while she loots the popsicle dwarf.
She wanted to make sure it hadn't been Illican killing it.
He has... Oh, it was not Illican that wounded him. The scratch is frozen.
Yeah, no, but that's what she wanted to make sure first.
And also,
Obvious that was not.
the loot was 3 silver pieces, a note, and the boots,
Okay.
which seemed just slightly too big for the dwarf.
So the boots is the boots we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right.
And the note has... Do either of you speak dwarf?
They speak dwarf. No.
I do.
She does.
Okay. The note is an invoice for a wagon load of ale.
She tries to take a mental image of the dwarf. Is it signed or something?
There's just dwarven scribbling. It's basically... It's a delivery invoice to bring a wagon load of dwarven ale to Bryn Shander. And your first night at the North Look Inn, there were 3 dwarves sitting at a table, and they asked Illican to find a missing wagon load of ale.
Right. Okay. I will pocket the note and take the boots.
Okay.
And look at Illican and say, I'm sorry. And she'll start going on a different direction instead of back towards the inn.
He will catch on to him and goes, "Where are you going, Tallulah?"
To think.
Well, he follows. At a distance.
Okay. She rolls her
I'm
eyes.
not letting you out of my sight.
She sighs, rolls her eyes, turns around, and starts going back towards the inn.
Let's walk by. Let's follow this one.
Okay.
Like this lumbering bodyguard.
Tallulah, you can add your rare item to your inventory. You know what it is. It is the item you chose as your reward for one night stand.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Hear that, guys? Join our server and you too can win free stuff.
If you do a 10-hour
Exclamation mark Discord.
Who
Aw.
beat me to it?
The
Dungeon
Dungeon
Boys.
Boys.
Okay, so Theron, as you are following this trail of gold, walking very slowly with Yara, picking up coin by coin. Now, you see two figures approaching through the snow. And as they come closer, you recognize them as Tallulah and Illiken. Illiken is looking normal again.
So I first turned to Nikan like, are you okay? Is everything okay? And notices Tallulah and says, we've been looking for you all over. What's happened?
And we
He
can
just
nod.
looks down.
I am
Everything's
fine.
fine.
And she's fine. Looks at her as well.
And I'm gonna roll some insight there.
Sure, I'll roll deception.
Naturally.
12.
Oh boy.
That was a 18.
Everything's fine, Theron.
Everything's fine.
Yara is with me, so just
She
be
probably
gonna
would
roll.
keep my insight, yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. What do you want me to do? Roll for her?
I
Yes,
think her
please.
passive insight is 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, she knows I'm not.
that's a 23.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knows I'm not telling
we
you.
got you.
So I look at Gem.
I'm-
Not a Gem, Yara.
Oh.
Let me think, and I forgot. Once Yara's mind communication was one way or two way.
You can speak out
can
loud
talk.
to her, I believe. And then she responds in her head.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that. So,
Unless she uses that deep, spooky voice.
Spooky.
the one that Peter loves so much.
I can do it. I have the same program.
No.
Pull up right now.
No, I was just thinking, oh, cool, I don't have to hear the spooky voice.
They can talk back to you telepathically. There's like one person at a time. For
Yes,
now.
but she has to instigate it.
So, I am just for my before I keep going. So I didn't beat Tallulah's deception. How about Illiken?
Oh, Illiken wasn't lying. He's fine. In his own mind, he's fine. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong.
So I turned to Illiken like, you didn't look that fine to us a moment ago when you left.
Yes,
Right.
that was unexpected. But I have sorted it out for now.
Okay. Care to share?
It might have something to do with an encounter I had when I was exploring Icewind Dale in my youth. Came across a polar bear that engaged me in mortal combat, and it left a mark on me. I thought nothing of it until now. And he'll hold out his arm, and you'll see the deep cut, like a scar. And he flexes his arm, and shows you. Roll over his bicep.
You see Terrence's face a little bit confused. I was like, you call that fine? Okay. I'll take your word for it, my friend.
I think Yara goes like this and says, "Are you a danger to yourself or us?
No.
Even when you transform?"
He looks to Tallulah. He goes, I did not hurt Tallulah. I will not hurt you.
Okay.
As he licks his chops.
No. The lick of chops.
So I also take the opportunity to show, like, I think next time we might need to keep an eye on the pockets. And I showed the coins and how we found them.
It's like confused. I see. Shall we gestures towards the inn?
Say that again? I didn't hear you well, sorry.
So he's just gesturing towards the inn, like he's like, shall we go back?
I think that would be a great idea. I am starting not to like this cold.
So as you all start to head back, we return to the inn where Jem has re-entered the building. Jem is in the house!
I should probably move my characters in the map. Yeah. Your maps. I have to, like, go through the door. Like, I'm a normal person. Okay. I, like, hit the wall. I, like, bounce off. Okay.
Doors.
Stupid doors.
I should
I'm
drop a
going-
couple tokens there, eh?
To walk up to the area next to them, but not like the seat next to them. Like maybe like
As
2 or 3 over.
we approach, Bedable will be whispering everything that Blippity updates him on that they've been talking about.
Oh heck yeah. Blippity's the best. Secret spy. Yeah. So I go to like over, well, I don't know where your tokens are yet. Watch you put them right in the middle.
I'm seeing if I already have tokens for him. I had to look up the names. I do not have tokens for them, so let's just... I'm gonna use some stand-in tokens. Y'all don't mind, do ya?
Nope.
I'm looking. We're gonna put that one and that one, which are totally not ASMR, but you know. And I will place them right in the middle.
Okay. Is this guy still here?
Yeah, that's the sheriff.
Okay. I will go sit at the very end of the bar. And I will look at the bartender and say, one glass of wine, please.
Scram looks at you and looks back at the two ASMR. They look at you and you recognize them as...
Oh, you hadn't said they were Asmar yet. You had just said 2 figures.
2 winged men.
The wingman?
So they are... Well, that could have been... I was thinking winged tiefling.
Actually, I need to switch that one to a male. No, they are ASMR.
2 Asmar? Okay. The minute I see that they're Asmar, I would take my hood and pull it all the way up. And when I order the wine, I would have gone, I'll have a glass of wine, please.
You recognize their faces immediately as they glance at you.
And a bull leans
Frustration.
over the feathers to see if he's still sitting on the right head.
Yeah, I'm doing an accent, which is actually my real accent.
It
This is called D&D Inception.
It is Echo and Shiloh. And Shiloh says, Scram, never mind about that peasant. Just listen, sell us the tavern. It's in your best interest. It really is. We can make you a rich man, and you won't have to deal with your patrons just changing forms into some sort of beast all the time. Did you see that awful creature? We want to take this into levels that it's never been at before. Just sell it to us. And Scram is like, I told you no. I do not want to sell this tavern. This is my place. This was my father's place, and before that, my grandfather's place. I am not selling this tavern. You two need to just leave me alone. The sheriff clears his throat. And the two Asimar glance at him, and they just kind of shrink a little bit on their stools. Their feathers kind of wilt a little bit. And they say, We'll check in with you tomorrow. I'm sure by then you'll have a clearer head on your shoulders, and you'll see. I mean, we've offered you quite a bit for this place. You're not going to get more. I mean, look, you're stuck in Icewind Dale. You should go someplace warm. And the sheriff clears his throat again, and the two figures walk out. They leave.
I'm going to immediately grab Beta off my head, hold him like this in a little ball, and run outside to find everyone else.
Whoa!
Lippity is a melting pile of muddy snow stuck on one of their boots.
Oh, cool. And when I run up to all of... is the whole group together now, besides me and Beta?
Yeah. And Blippity.
I'm going to run up to you all and just start speaking in Aarakocra, like, really fast. Like, you probably don't understand what I'm saying, unless one of you speaks Aarakocra. But you see Jem run up to you, holding Beta and pointing and talking really fast, and her feathers are like up, and she seems really panicked.
Yara might be able to understand it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can roleplay with myself.
And Jem, you notice that Tallulah's back too.
Yeah, Tallulah's the one that goes, whoa, what happened?
Yes, settle down. What's happening?
And then she just puts Beta out, like, to explain. Because she's obviously completely overwhelmed.
I think you attacked some angels. But Jem didn't like them anyway.
They are the people who stole my childhood and my life. Shh, mic drop. Everyone's shocked. Woo, I'm just kidding.
What do you
What?
mean?
And Flex is ready to jump into action.
Yeah, I'm
What?
trying to think if Jem would go after them or not.
They've already left your purview.
But they were just walking, right?
Yeah, they're not
Or
sprinting.
100 feet. Blippity is updating Beta on where they're going.
Should I throw Peter for a spin?
They harmed you.
After they were far enough away, they took to the air.
In the blizzard? That means I can fly too, right?
It's not a blizzard. It's a minor snowstorm.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Twisting my words like that.
No, I'm just asking. I
Well,
think
interesting
that
as well.
I'm going to just get really flustered and like march back in, and this time go up to the bar and be like, I am not a peasant. Give me wine right now, please. Big tip. Super frustrated.
Follow her in. Yeah.
Okay, let me do a couple things on this map. First off, the speaker is gone. And Scram.
Did you answer Tallulah if they have hurt you?
No, I just got too frustrated and walked back inside.
Yeah, that's why Illiken's following. I assumed you were following.
Yeah, she would have followed.
I don't know if you can tell, but Jem gets flustered easily.
I couldn't tell.
Illiken's picking up on it now.
Illiken's picking up on it now.
Tallulah knew like 1,000 years ago, but it's just getting there.
Tallulah comes up, sits next to you, waits for you to have your drink, a sip of your drink. And then she asks, what did they do?
Scram puts the glass of wine before you on the
Oh,
bar.
I will only ask after she's had a sip.
Yeah, Theron, I can relay messages for you.
And then he goes to cleaning some glasses, and he glances at the sheriff and shakes his head. And the sheriff shakes his head back at him, like he can't believe the gull of these people.
I'm gonna look at Tallulah and be like, I apologize. I will tell you everything. Just give me a moment. And then she looks at Scram and says, how long have they been trying to buy your bar?
Well, I'm afraid it's worse than that. They've been here for a few days now, and the word is they're buying up the notes on my debts to call them due.
Have they been sending in new bards, or have your bards stopped working to perform?
We don't have any bards. Sorry. That just came out.
That's okay.
We don't have any bards. They just don't seem to show up here. They may be at the one of the other ends, but not here.
She kind of pounds her wine glass, puts it down, looks at Tallulah, looks at Beta Bull, looks at Illiken, Theron, everyone, and it's just like, I grew up in the tavern known as the Firefly. It was one of the most prestigious, and those two men, they would come. And slowly, the patrons stopped coming, and they would hassle my family who owned the bar. And they would continuously threaten and hurt people. And you see like emotion starting to build in her eyes, and you can see like memories almost playing in front of her face. And she kind of taps her beak with her talons, like it's hard for her to get it out. But I will not make this about me. This is about us. But those people, and Scram, you can listen to. Those people will come and they will cut off any line of industry. It sounds like they are buying your debts. With my family, we were known for the best bardic performances over time. They cut off the bards. They threatened them. They hurt them. They hired them at their other establishments. And they bully and monopolize and take any businesses they can in the worst ways possible with the worst connections. And then they make the entire community turn against you. My family lives in homeless shelters. When they were the kindest, most, and she's like too frustrated to even talk. And you see, you guys have gotten to know her magic a little bit. You see her magic kind of swirling around the gems on her, and then it starts to calm down, and she goes, can I have another drink, please?
Yeah, sure. And he just puts a wine bottle on the table and says, help yourself.
Magnifique. And just she starts drinking.
I'm afraid Well, they've offered me 2,000 gold for the inn. But the truth is, I may not have a choice in the matter. If they buy up all my debts and call them due,
What kind of debts do you have?
well, I spent a pretty penny on some ale to be delivered.
Tallulah pulls out the receipt and shows it to him. Anything to do with this?
That looks like the that looks like the order for my ale. It never arrived. The three dwarves were here just the other night and said that their wagon was taken by goblins or something, but
Theron's starting to get really mad as he listens to the story, and he says, "We need to protect this place from them. We can't let injustice win again." And Jem says, "You don't understand this. Men, they are masters of deception. It sounds like they're already deceiving you. Tallulah, where did you find this dwarf?"
Dead. But I need you to tell me something. Usually, is there any symbol they carry with them? Any symbol you'd seen repeatedly on their clothes? Or any papers you've seen from them?
I don't know, DM, is there?
on the Asmar or on the dwarves?
On the Asimar.
The Asmar.
Well,
He's
this ain't my
deciding right
backstory.
Well, yeah, but I never said that they had like symbols or anything. I don't know if they tied them into
no,
someone
they
else's.
don't. They just
Oh.
they wear fancy clothes and
Basically what Tallulah is getting at is, are they part of a
guild.
organization or not?
No, they are creating their own.
They are brothers, so I guess it would be family owned.
They are brothers, so it's probably family owned.
They twins.
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. I know we've already had many rough nights in Ilikin. Are you okay? I did not even get to see you. And Tallulah, where did you go?
It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like
Oh,
to
fine.
bring them to justice or to make them pay?
The sheriff clears his throat.
We weren't talking to you, Sheriff.
Looky here.
She did.
He just
She
like
said you
towers
can pay.
over him.
Piss
and
right off,
leans-
Sheriff.
He leans over him to like dare him to keep talking.
They haven't broken any laws, and I don't want any trouble in Bryn Shander. You may
By
be
the
my
way,
deputies.
Well, we have found justice means give someone flowers.
Well, they owe people money. She looks and not 20 deception. She's saying pay, but he's not making it clear what kind of pay. To the sheriff, to Jem and the others, it's pretty obvious what she's talking about.
I got a 22 in deception about bringing justice means flowers where we're from.
Right.
Well, I don't want any. I don't want you to abuse your authority in my town now. I want you to just kind of, if you catch them doing wrong, say, Jem, would they be capable of hiring these goblins or whatever to hijack the ale?
1,000,000%.
Well, if you could find proof of that, then you'll have the authority to deal with them.
Well, you see, Sorry, go ahead, Mario.
Tallulah just she doesn't say anything, but she walks up to the sheriff, pulls out the badge, puts it in front of the sheriff.
I thought she was gonna pull out a dagger, and I was like, oh god!
No, she pulls out the badge, thumps it on the table in front of the sheriff. I'll be back.
Yep.
I'll be back.
The sheriff kind of reaches out and
Tallulah.
slides the badge to him and slowly sticks it in a pocket on his
Writes
jacket.
Tallulah's name on the lottery.
Go for it.
So it looks like Farron is also jumping in on Tallulah's side and taking her back and saying that we're going to bring them to justice.
Illiken gives Tallulah a look. Is she doing Tallulah things, or does she need backup?
What's she doing?
She looks
he
at
doesn't wanna-
everyone and says, "I'll be right back. Do not worry about me for a second."
Gives you a look. He's got a.
She's going
I'm gonna
off
keep-
alone again.
She's a rogue.
She's not happy.
Beta
what she
is
does.
like waddling in a circle on the bar to see if it makes Jim feel better, and he just kind of calls over. They flew away.
That's they did. That's he did. Mm-hmm. I came to Icewind to many reasons. To make money, to become the greatest bard I could, to bring fame back to my family. And now I think that I have come here to kill, and I don't like that feeling. So if someone could talk me down, I'd really appreciate it. She's like starting to like cry.
Eyes wide with panic.
She's an emotional drama queen. Let her be.
Illiken puts a comforting hand on your shoulder. It's okay. We shall cave their heads in, and we shall restore your honor.
Murder it is. She lifts the wine bottle.
And he says, as the sheriff's looking at him, Illiken will put his badge down as well, and he says, murder, or advocate for murder.
And then she's going to pluck one of her fluffiest feathers and put it right on the bar. So Beta has like a little place to sit that's cozy.
Oh.
If you put two glasses on the end and put it across the glasses, he'd have a hammock.
He could have a little hammock. A little baby hammock.
Tallulah, would you message me about what you're planning?
Right. She is not left. I apparently didn't make that clear. She's just stepping outside to look around for something. She is coming back inside straight away. Oh, we lost somebody.
We lost somebody.
So Tallulah is just outside of the tavern looking around this tavern is in the town, right? So she's looking around the streets. She's looking for any thieves' camp. What do you want me to roll, Peter?
Give me a sec. I am dealing with our missing player. Switching back to three-person or
He's back.
five.
Sorry about
player
that.
view.
She's back.
Sorry about that.
So you say. Okay.
Accident.
She's not left. She's literally outside the doors.
What was your? Repeat your question.
She is looking for any thieves' camp.
Roll investigation.
15.
You studied. By the way, Yar's out in the cold, but you studied.
She's
He's not really.
And back out of radio silence.
See, I tried to get her through the wall and she bounced against us.
Born.
Okay, there we go.
Is there any thieves' camp on that she can see?
You study around the frame of the door and stuff. The bolts holding the doors are a little bit loose from somebody bursting through them, but
She's not looking just on this tavern. She's looking like on the streets as well.
let me just look at the area here. No. Nope. You do see if you're facing the front door, to the left is a bush, underneath the bush are four stones arranged, 3 on the bottom in a triangle and another stone on top, kind of forming a pyramid, but there's nothing clear about them that you would recognize as thieves' camp.
Okay, she walks back in, goes up to the sheriff. Where's the sheriff again?
He's this dude.
Sheriff Markham.
She walks up to him, probably uncomfortably close. Where's the criminal underground in here?
We don't have criminal underground in this town. We're a good, wholesome city. The biggest town in all of 10 towns. We have everything but criminals.
That is a lie.
And a serial killer.
Yeah, Tallulah is
Checks
looking
his
at
head.
him.
I'm gonna get behind him. I hop up on the bar, and my wings puff up. So Tallulah is like all in his face, and then he's got these black wings coming in from behind him. So any type of intimidation she does is assisted.
Yeah, Tallulah just, for now, she just looks at him like, I'm gonna give you another chance.
Roll intimidation.
But you hear like clicking behind of a beak.
With advantage.
Theron jumps in also.
He feels that presence behind him, Billiken, towering over him,
Everybody.
Everyone.
cornering the sheriff.
He hears the demon voice of Yara that's like, think carefully before you answer, Sheriff.
Beta Ball holds a feather like a sword.
One of Beta Bull's eyes roll this way, one of Beta Bull's eyes roll this way, and he plops himself down in a glass of water.
So, are you sure there's no criminal activity here? So you're telling me that we just got attacked on our way in. Not only were you also recruiting more people to help uphold the law and sending job requests. So you are lying to us right now?
Well, we do have the serial killer. You didn't let me finish. Tallulah, what was your roll?
That was a 13. It wasn't great.
With advantage?
Yeah. I can use a reroll, but this is
Do
important.
it, please. You got the whole posse
Everybody
with
is like, please roll intimidation.
you. Oh, roll higher than that, please.
Reroll point.
Zero
Reroll
modifier.
point.
Point.
That is a 13 again, because I have a 0 modifier.
Use mine. Roll again.
You just got your reminder, Justine.
Yeah.
5. So
Try
we'll
not
go
to
with
crack
the
up and ruin the moment.
How much?
That was the last reroll was a 5, so we'll go with the 13.
Are you sure this dice is for this game?
This sheriff's seen some stuff.
Everything is
beat up.
below 13 or below. Nothing. No. I rolled like 4 times.
By the way,
It's not meant to happen, guys.
I removed the
Fair enough.
community challenge for reroll points and refunded that money. You can now purchase reroll points for one another, not for yourself, but for one another in the channel points. And the viewers
dun-
can purchase them.
The Dungeon Boys isn't technically me, so I'm just kidding.
Wait. We're gonna.
I have a personal Twitch.
So yeah, probably not intimidated, but she's not. She's just like, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Okay,
Wait. I'm trying to do something here.
Tallulah has a reroll point added. Let me just add it.
Yeah, there's another one.
I can see it now. They're gonna start
Woo!
spending on reroll
Okay,
points.
17 then.
All right, Varys the Buzz.
It had to be Theron's reroll. That's sad.
Okay, so
No, it was my reroll.
if
No,
you
Tallulah
get
just used one, so it's fine.
if
No, I
anybody
17.
gets reroll points, tell me. And once I put them on your name, you can click them as used.
Yeah. So 17 on the intimidation then.
Oh. Yes, we have a little bit of crime. I mean, what with the killer. making his rounds. And then, of course, that there was a red wizard in town a few weeks ago. I still am convinced she was behind the whole graveyard thing. And okay, but I don't know where the
Where is the
criminal
dodgy part
element
of
would
town?
be. What? I'm sorry?
Where is the dodgy part of town?
Oh, the dodgy part. Well, why didn't you say so? I don't know. Let me pull up my Bryn Shander map here.
Yeah, I'm like, she's
What
like,
kind
that's
of-
the worst sheriff.
Yeah,
in
what
the-
kind of sheriff are you?
I told you people, he's incompetent. No one listens to me.
I do listen to you. I just sometimes forget immediately.
That's fine. I forgive you.
She's drinking 2/3 of a bottle of wine at this point.
Oh,
So he forgets
Okay,
you.
so-
Understands why.
all right. So look. There are some seedy people that tend to hang out in Kevin's Comfort, one of
Thank
the
you.
other taverns, but
Kevin's Comfort?
Kelvin's Comfort.
Calvin's. Okay, not Kevin. Got it.
Is that comfort with a K as well? Or is it just normal comfort? Calvin's comfort.
Kelvin's Comfort is
Comfort.
seedy.
It's with a C. And
Missed
you
an
might
opportunity
find
there.
a couple in the Hooked Knucklehead, but not here at the North Look Inn normally because we're, Scram here is an honorable man.
I do like this Scram. He's a good man. Cheers to Scram.
Thank you.
Cheers, Scram. Why, thank you.
Tallulah looks at everyone. She puts a gold coin on the bar for Scram. And she says, do you mind if I keep this? And she points at the paper receipt thing.
Well, first off, you had no gold.
I do.
Yes,
I
we
still
gave
had-
it back to her.
Oh, you gave it
No,
all
I
back?
still had. I had more than
yes.
50
Okay.
gold. Well, there. I had 80 something gold.
Whoa there.
Excuse me,
Sir.
I know how much money I have. Thank you.
Whoa there.
Whoa there.
Whoa.
Well,
Hold your DM horses.
Yeah, whole person.
I don't have a. It's so sad. I have a character that doesn't have a whole person.
well,
yeah, she
remember,
put-
she wasn't there to collect the gold on the reward either.
No, but I had some gold.
She
with
had
me.
more than 50 gold on her.
Yeah, I had more than 50 gold, Peter.
Fine.
So yeah, she.
Well, I'm gonna need it as proof for my ale if it ever arrives.
Yeah, but that's what I need it for, to get it to you. Do you mind?
Can you bring it back long enough
I'm
for
gonna
me to
try.
prove it?
I'm gonna try to bring it back. If not, I'll
Okay.
bring back the paper.
If you are gonna try to get my ale back, you can keep your gold, and that's good enough for me. You seem to
Keep
be
it for
sticking
now.
around for a little while.
Keep it for now. It's a deal.
Well, if you insist, are you happy with the service here?
Very much so. Just the lock thing, and she kind of winks. She's making them the locks.
Oh, yeah, of course that, yeah. Well, would you like to fill out these comment cards?
I thought someone already did that.
I'm still
Yeah, thank
standing
you.
on the bar.
I'm gonna look at everyone and I'll be like, there is a way to find and deal with this.
Which problem? I feel like we have so many we're talking about.
Yes.
Graham
Oh.
mistakes Jem for his towel and starts wiping the bar with her. No, I'm kidding.
Although if he did
Scram!
that,
You need to scram. I'm listening to Tallulah. Go Tallulah.
scram,
So
scram.
Terence suggests, how about we go a little bit, and more private and have this discussion.
This is why I was.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Nope.
Mhm.
Oh, this is great minds. And then I think Yara was like she's been trying to gesture that the whole time or something.
Yeah, this is like so Lula's like, I've upgraded the lock in our room if you guys want to come over.
Another butter, please, yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Here you go.
And then I take my hand and hold it out to Beta as an offering.
Edible has just been sitting in the cup, blowing bubbles to see how close he can get it to the top without bubbling over. He's just been doing that over and over again.
Oh no, we have a small child now.
Will it bubble over? We don't know. Let's find out when we return from break.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll be back
forever.
in 10 minutes. Nobody leave. Please don't leave. We will be back in 10 minutes. I'm an old man. I gotta go to the little cowboy's room, you know?
Oh,
And
the cowboy's coming back.
we'll be right back. Well, howdy. They think it's funny that I muted myself. Excuse me. Well, I just wanted to pop in here before Pete got back and say thank you for watching. You know, it's better than watching a rodeo. Oh, Beta. Beta's got an announcement. So while I go get Pete, Beta can make his announcement. How's that sound? Yeah, I like them chickens.
But am I on mute? That is the question.
No, you're not.
Fair enough. Well then,
Yeah.
today's episode of Frostmaiden is sponsored by the Better Business Improvement Area of Bryn Shander, helping your local community become better. We could talk about the Northlook Inn and how their pies won't make you sick, but the DM might. The pies are actually worth every copper. However, those pies cannot actually be eaten. So instead, we'll skip down the frozen path just a stone's throw away, or the link click away, to the Redbubble Boutique. And the only real source of cool stuff in the frozen far north. Now featuring the I Play the Dungeons and Dragons on D&D Play 20 logo, available in all of your favorite styles. Get yours while it's fresh, not frozen, and check out the shop for even more designs.
Yes. And exclamation point shop in the chat will give you a link to our shop.
The Dungeons and the Dragons.
The Dungeons and the Dragons.
Yes. For all
Because
of
we're not
your-
done. For all the OGL people, we're not Dungeons and Dragons. We're Dungeons and the Dragons. Completely different thing.
The
Yeah.
Dungeons and the
We're not
Dragons.
infringing on any trademarks.
Totally.
For all of
different.
your role-playing desires and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So enjoy the Dungeons and the Dragons.
Woo!
And that brings us back to our game. Let me just bring this-
Frostmaiden.
Yes.
Bettable will look up at Jeb and point down at the cup. I'm gonna spend the night in here, I think.
May I take the cup with me?
One eye kind of shifts to the bartender. Okay.
I'm going to take this cup. You probably don't want it after this anyway.
Oh, the cup is really full of water and bubbles.
I'm talking to the bartender.
Oh.
He says that.
Oh, yeah, just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the cup is really full of water and bubbles. Yeah.
I
yeah.
take the cup and then I walk behind Tallulah and follow her to this room with a fancy lock.
Bull will run his fin around the rim and see if he can make it whistle. See if he can lift himself up and down in the water to change the pitch.
That's cool.
She takes her beak. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. No, real quick. I know a dwarven ale tankard is 1 silver piece. How much is a keg, Peter? Just for
the kegs didn't get delivered. It's not available.
Is all the kegs not delivered? All right.
They're running low on ale.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. We just ran out.
Shakes his head.
We got no more ale.
He'll buy some wine as well. Go ahead, Jim.
One of us. Yeah. I take my beak and put it to the bottom and blow a certain way, and so the water goes a different way and the sound starts changing. We're a 2-man band. I'm a bard, okay? I can do stuff like that.
Now remember, all ice is free.
All ice is. Good night, Shem. Thank you. I go into Tallulah's room. This is a good idea. This is much more private. Now, Farine, what were you saying?
So I guess we're all reconvening in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The good luck.
And I turn to you and ask what you were going to say.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, give me a minute. I need to get in.
No, you're okay. Unless it wasn't you and it was someone else and I'm messing up, which is very likely.
Well, Theron at this point was really upset at the injustice. So everything has been left hanging.
Oh, it's building up.
Yep.
Oh my
You
gosh,
can-
how do I get to the room? Sorry.
You have to go through the door up
Oh.
here.
Got
It's a
it.
maze.
Dude. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Tell you
Jim
what,
sits on the bed. I'm crisscross applesauce.
I removed that little wall to make it easier to get in.
Well, I'm already in now. But thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Thank you. It's the least I can do considering you defended me today.
Yeah, please
You
don't.
and Tallulah.
Oh, yeah. I did. Put him up.
When everybody gets in the room, Tallulah closes the door and clicks the lock, and you hear there's several mechanisms that didn't happen before. And then she goes, Then she turns and looks at everyone for a moment. She's doing these weird faces, she's deciding what to say, how much to say. Then she kind of just shakes her head and goes,
What is wrong?
There's a few rules I live by.
Yes, you have very nice locks. Is that one of them? Was the lock a rule?
Oh. She looks. That's just.
Livelihood.
I guess I always like to be protected properly. One of the rules I live by is that I don't want anyone that I know and I can do anything about to go through anything remotely similar to what I have. And she looks at Jem. I cannot stop what you've already been through, but perhaps we can stop the people that caused it. I believe everybody here wants that. Right?
We're gonna bring this justice.
I feel like this is
it's
very
gonna be
sweet.
final.
This is very sweet and considerate, but how do I say this? I feel like we are putting many things on our plate.
We should just go to the lake. Bad places are always bad places.
That is a very, very good suggestion, but that is yet another option on the plate. I think we need to spin the plate, maybe organize what we are doing first. Am I making sense? I want to make a plan. That is what I want.
So, good, because I have an idea.
Can I ask one question before I hear your idea? Why is everyone here? You all know why I am now. I think it's only fair.
I got kidnapped. I was meant to come here.
But why are
here
you
too.
staying?
She glances over at Illiken.
Oh, yes, this makes sense. Okay, sorry about that.
She just get like slightly blushes and lowers her head.
Turning purple.
Yeah.
Who is missing?
Yara.
Yeah.
No, Yara's there.
Oh, on the map?
Oh,
Yeah.
on the map.
Better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So I rolled a nat 20 for insight. Oh, Tallulah's reaction. The 21.
Tallulah didn't deceive anyone, so no.
No, it's your reaction that he gauged.
Yeah.
You looked at him, and it was evident to him, like what you were thinking, or at
Like-
least the shadow of the thought.
Damn it! Why? Why are you
That's
rolling
what-
out 20 now?
That's why I rolled a nat 20 now. Yeah, thank you, Icewind Dale. So. And
He
he
whatever.
goes, he looks at Tallulah and kind of pauses, then looks at Jem and goes, "Well, you already know I'm here to conquer the neighbor Thrime, and I shall not leave until that is complete."
What does that mean? You want to be the king of Icewind Dale?
No, I will not dare take that title from my god. I'm just here to tame the land for him.
Okay, I'm going to put that one in a box for later. And then I look at Farron and I'm like, what about you? Our gentle guardian.
Therein, you notice his face can't hide his anger. But at the same time, you see him fidgeting a little bit. My home was destroyed. And at the same time, you can see him struggling to come to terms with what's happened. And for a moment, he slams to the wall. Justice will be done.
I think Jen makes like major eye contact with you. Like you both have lost your homes. I think we just bonded. And then I look at Beta, I lift the glass up in front of everyone and I say, what about you, little one? Why are you still here?
Oh, I'm gonna go see the Red Waters, and then I'm gonna go see the Azure Waters, and then I'm gonna go see the Mayor, and then I want to see the spring fall off Calvin's Cairn and all the waterfalls, and then I'm gonna follow the Shagarn River past the Silvery Banks and swim with the Knucklehead Trout and talk to the giant otters and swim over to the Sea of Moving Ice and maybe learn how to kayak. And I want to try to eat the Arctic River salmon because they sound yummy.
So you are a tourist.
I'm looking for something.
Okay, DM, why is Yara here? Because I can't do that.
She's strangely silent. I would rather not answer right now.
Not strange.
Yeah.
I respect your boundaries.
Yeah. Tallulah, after hearing everyone say something, she kind of I guess I'm also staying to figure out why I was brought here. And like you, I never had anything to lose. never had anything to begin with. So I'd like to understand what they wanted from.
Well, it sounds like maybe we were all meant to be together. I feel much better about this. Who would like some wine?
Elegant's
We'll
already
have
holding
some.
out its tankard.
I pass the bottle around.
Yeah. Tallulah doesn't drink. She starts sketching something on a piece of paper.
All right,
Go to
so
the Red Waters first. I think you'd like it there.
yes, are we going to go to the waters first? Are we going to conquer things? Are we going to find out why Tallulah was taking? Are we going to go after the assholes who ruined my entire life? Or are we going to try to do all those things at the same time? Also, we have to think about Illikin turning into a giant thing every month.
Do not
Darren?
forget the demon in the crypts.
Right, that is important. This is what I want at least. Maybe it's just the way my brain works.
So, right now, there are two things that are harming people, right? The two people that ruined your family, and they are trying to ruin other people here, and the murders. Correct? Those should be perhaps our
Right.
priorities.
I have the... This is correct. You are... Why don't we go after the murders? But when we are investigating, see how far that those shitty fuck... And she just... And an air cocra. And is like, Sally? Deep breaths. We will investigate at the same time and see how deep they have spread their roots. I want the revenge on them to be clever. I want us to really break them down so they can't do this to other people. Darren, I'm sure you agree.
Right. So that is why I wanted to talk to you all.
Do you know who the murderer is?
No, but I know how to get things starting to get things in motion regarding the other two.
You all
What
hear
needs to be done?
Illikin's stomach growl as he craves ale that is no longer available.
Oh, I gave him my wine bottle.
Oh yeah, he's enjoying the wine. But perhaps he will go get something to eat. So.
So Tallulah says, after, like, everybody she takes a moment, says, people that have been wronged, people that have nothing, when offered something for little, are always keen to help. If all we want is information and people to keep an eye on what they're doing, I know exactly how to get that. While still helping people that used to be like me. So that is not a problem.
This is good plan. I think that if we work together, I don't know if you've all noticed, but I'm very good at performing. So I could distract while you get information.
We don't have probably enough. There's not probably enough people knowing about it just yet. But I would definitely need a distraction if things don't go as well as I hope.
Well, then I think now we have somewhat of a plan.
And
Don't
that way
worry.
we can focus on the murders.
Yes. And don't worry, Beta. Any water we see along the way, we get to go in the water with you.
And Lippity can tell you what your angels are doing.
Sorry. Yes, that is very kind.
The first part is we need to rest and prepare.
Agreed. Well, to be in a team, and she puts her hand in.
Elegant slaps her hand, like hits it too hard.
Ow!
Sorry, not used to you being so frail. And he kind of just puts it slowly on your hand.
I feel like it's 5 hands, and then Beta D just like hop on the top of the hands.
Oh, Beta's still in the water. His chin will just sit on the edge of the glass.
I put the water close to our hands. All right, well then, I'm going to go to sleep right here. Thank you. And Jem just passes out on your bed. Sorry about that.
No problem.
In advance.
Yeah. Sleepy time.
What's everybody
right.
else doing?
Blowing bubbles.
I will
Pelican.
put. Yeah, I will put the glass right on the bedside table next to Jim.
And Elican tucks Jem in. Makes her
Aww.
comfortable.
Oh. I've got friends. You hear like bird song almost like instead of snoring as she sleeps.
Tallulah will look at Yara and point to the beds, like you can come, you can sleep on the bed as well.
Yara smiles and cuddles next to Jem.
Aww.
Edible thinks to himself that the angry one is not only angry, and when he turns into a bear, he gets nice. So now he's going to spend his time trying to figure out how to make him turn into a bear for when he gets scary.
Can we get some clarification? Is it a bear?
It is a polar bear.
Oh, okay,
it's
cool.
It's a werebear.
I know he
yeah.
said a polar bear like bit him, but I just like wanted to make sure.
It's a Goliath werebear.
Yeah.
Was that your secret?
It's one of them, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Courtesy of Pete.
Sleep.
Tallulah looks at there and then it's like, and Illican, I'm just gonna go downstairs. And she shows you what she was scrambling on a piece of paper. She has done a very rough sketch of the town so far that she's seen. And
that's cool.
She's going to go, she's like, I'm just gonna ask where certain things are to the bartender. I'll be right back.
Illican's gonna shadow you. So he's gonna stand. He's gonna let you go to the bartender, but he's gonna stay back at the doorway.
Yeah.
Watch
All Tallulah wants is to have on her little map where the taverns are, where the dodgy things are, where the things are that they asked them to do. So she's got like an idea where everything is in relation to each thing. So that it's easier to know what they can do. Yeah. Because she navigates cities pretty well, so I'm going to use that to...
I believe
Okay.
there is a
To our
map
advantage.
handout.
Edible's going to let himself sink into the cup and take turns pressing his eyes into the glass to see how it skews and glares everything.
Did Darren stay in the room? Oh, yeah.
Yes, Terran says, I'm gonna stand guard for Jem and Jara. So Terran huddles in a corner and douses off semi-guard.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, because you like only need partial rest, right? Because you're an elf or half elf.
I believe so. And I do really need the rest.
I do too.
Mm.
Electric shock that Peter gave me. Shocked me out.
I can't believe Illican has 49 health. That's crazy.
That's level 3. That's great.
It's great. Cool, Peter. Can we press the long rest button? Oh, sorry.
Yes, you
I
can.
guess Tallulah. Okay, I know Tallulah and Illican are still doing stuff, but
No, she's just gonna
It wouldn't
probably
have
just
taken
gonna
long, right?
attune to her new boots and make another lock and install it on what used to be Vera and Jim's room before going to bed.
okay. Cool.
You said we can do a long rest already,
Yep.
Peter?
There is a Bryn Shander map in the player folder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted like an in-game reason for us to have something like that.
Okay. All right, so the hours tick by. Yara dreams of having a voice that isn't deep and spooky. Jem, you dream of winged beings stealing away everything your family owns.
sad.
Illiken, you dream of eating dwarves. Theron, you dream that items keep disappearing from your backpack.
I guess the Shuenga left a lasting impression.
And Beta Ball, do you even sleep?
Yes, Beta Ball sleeps.
Okay, so
So
Beta Ball
offended.
dreams that. I need a good one for Beta Ball.
Of swimming in that and eating that fish you just mentioned.
Beta Ball dreams of a deep, dark pool and a exoskeleton of an almost metallic source begins to appear, and he flops himself out of the water bowl and climbs into the feathers.
What did Tallulah dream? Did I miss it?
No, you haven't missed it. I don't
He
think
hasn't
you've
done
said
it yet.
Oh, he hasn't done. Okay, because he said and Beta Ball. I was like, did I miss mine?
No.
No.
You should just-
Tallulah,
You should just glue his
Mariana,
token
see
on
your
mine.
messages.
Oh.
Oh.
Tallulah,
Okay.
you dream of a ring pulled out of a fish's throat.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
What?
You dream of a
Blink,
ring
blink.
pulled out of the throat of old Bitey, the singing fish.
A ring. Pulled
Yeah, we
out
already
of-
pulled that ring out.
Yeah.
And
Like
the
you pulled
ring
that ring
has
out.
a family crest on it.
Okay.
That's going back like months.
I know.
Yeah, Bearable, you
Illiken
don't
take
want to
note
have
of
it
the
or is
fish.
it in the...
Oh, I don't. I have the fish. Somebody else had the ring. I don't even think Beta saw the ring.
It's
Illiken,
Illiken. Yeah. I'll take note of that.
What could it mean?
The night passes. You all kind of sleep in a little bit, except for Beta Ball. And you know, because the wine kind of relaxed you all a little bit, and maybe you're trapped in your dream for a couple extra hours because it's not a pleasant dream for some of you. And then morning comes, and you all awake. It's a new day. The sun is still hidden behind heavy clouds. The sky is barely light enough to see. It's like a deep twilight. It's around 10 a.m.
Up late.
Beta Bowl is sitting there waiting for everybody to wake up.
No, you snuggled into the feathers.
Snuggles. I wake up and look at Theron and say, "Did you get enough sleep? Thank you for waiting and watching."
Theron lifts his head up and yes, I did.
Well, sorry.
We should regroup and make plans.
And eat breakfast.
Absolutely.
Beta, are you still there?
He is still pressing one eye into her gem to see if it does the same thing as the glass, and kind of looks with the other one. Do you want me to call Blippity?
That is a very good idea. Are Tallulah and Illiken in the room?
Illiken is mid-workout.
God.
He's on 78 push-ups right now and counting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tallulah is scribbling things and tinkering.
She's not sitting on his back.
No, she's tinkering right now. It's tinker time.
No, I can do it while Sal is back. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Well,
I
let's,
wasn't gonna force her to. Go ahead.
let's get back east and we can talk about the loot that we got and the next steps for solving murders. I think that we should have a secret word for murders so that people don't know what we're talking about.
Miller can only knows words that involve slaying. He can't help you there. He's busy. He's like, looked at you. Shrugged.
Okay, maybe that's just me. Let's go. She starts to walk out.
Wait. If we're gonna split our whatever we found, we shouldn't do it that in public downstairs.
Oh, this is a good call. I think that it was in the bag of holding.
So Terran pulls out. Yes, it's all in here. And currently, so this is above the table. We have. Just give me one moment. We got a coin bag that holds 30 silver pieces, 5 gold pieces, 1 platinum piece, and gems worth 25 GPs. Another ring.
Do you wanna type that?
Here, let me do.
Or copy and paste it?
Yeah. Okay, so we got first set.
Okay, so there's 6 of us. That's 5 silver each. 1 gold each. The platinum.
Remember, this is value of the items.
Oh.
That's what I was saying, because I have it in the inventory here. Peter, is there a way for me to share the inventory for everyone to see in the bag of holding?
You put it on your character sheet on D&D Beyond or in the loot document on...
I put it in the D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
In the bag of holding.
There's not a way to share that. There is a document, party loot bag of holding, in the players folder on Roll20. If you put it in there, everybody can open it.
Okay,
Right.
let me put it there. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
I'm still not very dexterous with Roll20.
No worries.
That's okay.
Whilst you're splitting that, Tallulah is gonna look at them, the rest, and say, what is more important to you guys? That people don't make these 2 individuals feel welcome, that they thwart their plans, or that they find evidence? Can you put these 3 things, or that they're kicked out of here? And
They will not.
in order of
They will-
importance to you.
They will not leave. Are you
There
talking
might be
about
ways. Which one of these things is more important to you? And what order?
I don't think that people getting killed is good. They'll probably be finding evidence for the murders.
Oh, I'm not going to harm them like that.
No, she's talking about the serial killer.
Oh, right. I should explain my plan then. I thought a underground reward system would work for us. That's how we did it where I grew up. There are a list of things that people ask you to do. Depending on which ones you do, you get money for it. The things that are more important to the ones that asked you to do certain things, you get paid more. Whilst we investigate the murders, I thought some things could start happening to these 2 individuals if you incentivate the right people. That's why I asked you which things you'd rather happen first.
Ooh, I think that getting information of how far they have already started to spread in Aswindale would be the way to go.
And if they have a chance to thwart any plans?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Make them feel unwelcome?
I think that has already covered. They are not pleasant.
Very well. And she starts, she's been scribbling, so she makes notes of that. We can put certain things in motion then.
All right, it's updated.
Nice.
While all of this is going on, the cup of water is filled with a inky blue slime, and it kind of out of the cup. And Beta and possibly Yara have been getting updated on everything these winged people did all night.
Alice
said,
Peter.
That bolded platinum ring is the crested ring from Almighty.
That's the crested ring? Okay.
And
No.
Didn't he pull rings off one of the fingers in the crypts too?
No,
Yes.
that was from the crypt.
That was the crypt ones.
Yeah, the one from the fish, it's Illican that has it.
oh, okay. Okay, well then the platinum ring is from the body of the woman named Dolpht or something like that. Her last name was Dolpht.
First lady.
Let me just. Oh, I don't have it in that note. Dadgummit. It's gonna take me a minute to dig it up. I'll let y'all know.
No problem. Right, so, Talula, can you elaborate what you were explaining again?
People that are born with nothing, what most people call the everyday criminals. If you have the right incentives, they will help you go far. If I talk to the people in this town that run in those circles and put out a reward for each type of information that they get on these people, as well as any thwarting of their plans or any stealing of information that could be useful to us or evidence, we will get stuff in motion without having to do much work. It will cost us, but that is not a problem. I can make money.
That is reasonable.
That way we can focus on the murders whilst things are happening behind the scenes. And at the same time, we could even spread the news of how much these people are bad news, so that the town is completely unwelcoming to them. All this for the right price, people would do it.
There is one more aspect to that. The question is, who is backing them?
Yes, I think that will have to be us finding out. I don't want to put people that have no direct interest in this in harm's way.
If whoever's backing them is in the nobility, I think I may be able to help on that.
Good. That is the part where I am completely out of my depth. I just need to talk to the right people. Finding them is not that hard either.
I'll need to have another talk with the sheriff and understand a little bit better. the circles for the nobility here.
That's what I meant by what is more important. I needed to have an idea of how much I would reward for each thing that people will do for us.
Probably the better way is to find if there is any particular family involved or rumor to be involved in the shady businesses in town.
Also, whilst we're talking about that, she looks around. Elikin, did you pull the ring out of the fish that used to be in the talking one?
He is mid sit-ups as you do that. So as he comes up, he goes, "Yes." Gets back down.
Can I see it?
1 second. Doesn't take long to finish the workout, and then he goes to his pack and he pulls out the ring.
Do I recognize it in any way, Peter?
You don't recognize it per se. It looks like it would fit on your finger. And it's got like a family crest that you don't recognize, but
there's something about it.
Yeah, there's something about it. You feel like you should. Well, you don't. It's a little confusing. You're filled with some confusion as you look at it.
Do you mind if I keep this?
Not at all.
Thanks.
It helps. Whatever it is that you're doing.
She looks at Jem.
Did you all just get engaged?
No. No?
Ah, damn.
Anyway, do you have any objections to my idea?
No, I think that it is a good idea. We just need to all keep each other updated. But I appreciate your help.
Did I get updated with any information relevant to any of that?
Yeah, because Blibbity knows everything they've been doing.
Blibbity.
Blibbity, blabbity.
Are you asking me?
Sure am. Where did they go? What did they talk about all night? What did they do? How much money they have? What's their surroundings?
No clue.
Blippity knows.
Blippity knows.
Yeah,
Been stalking them for like 12 hours now.
Oh, the Asimar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you summon him?
Yes, yeah. I brought him back.
Peter.
Okay, sorry, I was typing
He's
something.
been updating
Okay.
me.
Yes, he has been with them for 12 hours
Okay,
since they left the bar.
I
all
was
of
typing
the
in a note
cheese.
about something.
It's okay. I was just teasing you.
Is it what Blippity knows?
No, but here's what Blippity knows. He was flying through the air, connected to one of these winged people. And it got colder and colder and colder until he stiffened and fell off. And fell to his death.
Oh,
He's immune to
His
cold.
death?
To his death, yeah.
He's immune to cold, Peter.
Immune to cold, Peter.
He still thickened.
How would he thicken? You don't thicken when you go out in the cold.
Alright, the magic of one of the creatures made him fall. And he fell to his death. Splat!
Oh, man.
poor Blippity.
All right.
But until then, he heard them talking, saying that they would have to find a way to force this tavern owner to sell if they wanted to gain a foot in Bryn Shander. Perhaps more effective means could be used.
And this is like the biggest tavern in Bryn Shander.
Yeah. In all of 10 towns. And also the other one responds by saying, let's wait until darkness at least. And I mean, it's not like he can pay for his... Well, he doesn't have any ale to sell. Maybe that will soften him a little bit. And once we own the inn, suddenly we will come upon some ale, perhaps.
Beta Bowl will share nothing because he apparently heard nothing nothing valuable.
He doesn't think that's
We already knew that.
He doesn't know how to read, so he has no idea what the receipt is and wasn't really part of that conversation. So it means nothing to him.
Well, there was something revealed in what I just said, but
yes, but
you'll pick it up as we go along.
Yeah, no, but it has not really anything relevant for him to be able to help Jem right now, so, or to answer any of Tallulah's questions that she was looking at sending out feelers for.
I will type it out, what she's gonna offer, for what, and I'll send it to you for next session. Yeah. Sure. And to you guys too, I'll put it in the chat so everyone can see and give their input. Tallulah would ask everyone what they thought before going ahead with that. So I'll do that for next session though, because I think we were gonna go downstairs first, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really downstairs. It's lateral
Whatever.
move.
Yeah.
Gilligan's raring to go. Come on, let's go. It's done his workout.
Yeah. I get up and I go, and I take Beta with me.
Okay, so as y'all move to your favorite table in the dining area, you notice that a barmaid is wiping the bar. Oh, let me remove the lady that was sitting at the table too. And she is wiping like she's a little stressed out. And another one comes out from the kitchen and they start whispering. One of them is looking very worried. Is that Blippity right there?
No, it's Beta.
Oh, that's Beta. Well, let's take the 7 off his face. I want to see what he looks like. Aww. I love that.
And I won't know how many cool blue temporary hit points he has.
That's true.
The barmaid sees you sitting at the table, and she comes out and she approaches the table and what can we get for you this morning? We have some well, we're out of blueberry pie. Oh,
Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, Missy. I'm just a little bit worried.
Something happened?
It's Lord Scram. He's not here this morning. It's not like him.
Where does he live?
Well, that's just it. He has a room here at the inn, but he's not in it. He must have gone out somewhere. Maybe he's visiting someone or something, but I don't think he would just forget to open the inn. That would be very uncharacter-like of him.
Like and looks at Tallulah for like the signal. He's ready to go. Because where was the last time you saw him?
Oh, right after we closed last night, me and Brenda went home, and that was that. And when we came in this morning, the door was slightly open, the front doors, and I don't know, there were strange markings in the snow at the time, but we didn't think anything of it, like something was dragged through the door, but that's it.
What were these strange markings?
Oh,
Like something was dragged, or like something was dragged out, or was there snow coming in, like something was dragged in?
oh dear heavens. It was like somebody was dragged out.
Well, we think we have to go. No breakfast for us.
Right. Yeah, you get straight to the door to look for these tracks.
So, as y'all go to the door, the scruff marks are they're snowed in for the most part, but you can barely make them out. And I need everybody to give me a perception roll.
That was terrible.
10.
11.
Ooh, 17.
Nice. Oh,
I have
you're,
a plus 6, and I got 11.
And Yara will use her passive perception.
yeah, she will.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use... Yeah, I can't after I rolled, can I? That's not how it works. Oh, wow.
22. 19. No,
Yeah.
19.
Great roll there, Beta.
Sure is.
Beta is just living the life.
He's got like 8 reroll points and he never uses them.
We will.
There's like
When the final
massive-
epic battle comes, he'll have like 25 points.
True.
So,
Yep.
Illikin, who was it that left the gold piece on the bar?
Me.
Tallulah.
That's what I thought. Illikin, you see the sparkle of gold half covered in the snow.
He points it out to everyone, but specifically to Tallulah. Look.
Is it my gold? Is it my coin?
Well, you can't really tell, but it looks like it might
It's different currency. Mine is from Waterdeep.
be. Okay, well,
Mine-
it is a
mine was
Waterdeep coin. And Jem, as you look at the area, you see a few specks of blood spatter on the snow. Just a few, like 3 dots of blood. Tiny little speckles.
I think that there is blood here.
And the tracks end suddenly.
Did you all hear me? There's blood.
Illikin turns to see that.
And
It suddenly
starts
stops.
to search.
They fly, don't they? Did you say?
Yes.
I rolled a 7. And while you're at it, Peter, we have Newborn Nerd who got a subscription for 22 months.
Oh, that.
Nice.
Thank you, Newborn. That is a reroll for each person.
Thank you, Newborn.
Thank you.
So now,
You can
Beta
name one
and
of Jem's
Jem
feather.
have 9.
Ooh, almost double digits.
And to top it off, Newborn Nerd is also the purchaser of one of the t-shirts with the new, or actually a pullover sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Thank you for buying from our store.
Woo!
Much obliged.
And I appreciate him not bringing up the Buccaneers game in chat. He got a hoodie going on.
Ooh.
He'll be styling and profiling. Okay, so
So, the blood trail stops as well? Or does it...
yeah, there were only like 3 specks of blood,
okay.
just like right where the trail ends, the tracks.
Is it... How many sets of tracks, Peter? Is it like 3 people? Or is it 2 people dragging something?
Roll me a survival roll.
I will assist.
Okay.
Unless you want me to roll and you assist.
I already rolled.
Okay.
Alright, that's pretty good, actually. Oh, it's decent, man. That is a 14.
Oh, I should.
I'll re-roll that, actually. Did I not get it?
That is not true, newborn nerd.
Oh, man.
Infinite inspiration sounds pretty great.
What'd you get?
Yeah. No, I rolled my roll point again. It was lower. It's the 14.
You see on each side of the scruff marks where they end, you see 2 sets of footprints, one on each side. Like they were stomped around for a few seconds and then nothing else.
Okay. He points that out to Tallulah.
Does it seem like they took flight?
Yeah, is there like an impact of pressing down
Yeah,
and going up?
from like
Yeah.
stopping them.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Most certainly.
Maybe they are the ones doing the murders. I mean,
Possible.
I don't think that I can follow them in the air. The snow is covered up in any kind of blood trail.
Yes. The sheriff wasn't inside the tavern this morning, right?
No.
But we should maybe go to his house though.
Yeah. She turns around.
Oh, his
Anybody
house
has
is right there.
Anybody has any bloodhounds?
I have a beta hound.
Raza's first thought is, I wonder if a bear can track.
Yeah, I was like,
They do have advantage on anything that relies on smell.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean,
tracking would still be a problem because they went in the air.
Yeah, but he could try to
no,
go for
Scent.
the smell.
like a scent. They have
The
a certain
direction
scent
of the
Peter.
scent.
Illikin,
Yeah.
roll me a perception with advantage.
Hey.
It's the general direction of the scent that we're after, not
Okay.
Yes.
actually tracks.
Cool. Well, as a werebear, as a humanoid form, he still has bonuses to perception, so I forgot about that. So, that's not good. Nat 20. So 28.
Oh! Nice.
Good job.
Now 20.
It was a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Wow.
Advantage TM. Yeah.
Jeez.
Give me a second here. I am taking care of something.
Taking care of business.
Business.
You
Here I am.
smell blood coming
Yes.
from the west.
He immediately points west and starts like marching.
Which
This
is,
way.
which is to your left.
He was going the wrong way. He turns around. This way. And he keeps going.
And this
Yeah.
leads you along the wall to the tavern, by the way.
Oh, gross.
Oh,
Sorry.
someone's peeking ahead.
No, the lighting's on. I can see the whole map.
Yeah.
So as y'all follow along, you come upon the body of Scram,
Oh, man.
as if he was dropped from a very high height. His bones are broken, his skull is caved in on the back.
So dead.
This body just happens to be a female,
Rest in peace.
so take that with a grain of salt.
Okay.
But
I'm dead, like dead.
Dead.
oh,
Yeah,
he's
dead. Rest in peace.
his insides are jello. Pretty much. He has been murdered, dropped from high up in the air.
Is this what the murders were like? Did we get information?
No, it was not. Well, are you
Not so
asking
long.
me or asking the others?
I'm asking the group.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Never mind. I don't think that's how the murders were done. Gem's feathers turn palish, if that's possible. And she covers little Beta Ball's eyes.
Jem, roll insight, please.
That's a 6. I'm gonna use. Oh no, I really want to get to 10. Never mind. That's a 6. I'll use my inspiration. That's a 19. No, I lied.
Oh,
That's a 21.
Okay, you remember back home in the town where the Firefly was located?
Mm-hmm.
Another tavern, the one that the twins had taken over, the original owners had showed up dead, and the twins got possession of that tavern because they owned liens against the tavern.
Got it. I repeat that to the group.
So Teren examines the body. Let's see what I got.
There's not even a coin on this body.
I'm not looking for loot. And that was a 15 an investigation.
You can see the imprints, the bruises along the biceps of where two hands gripped each bicep, pulling.
Oh, jeez.
So I would share that with the group.
The also the back of the body, because it's laying face up, all the blood in the body is kind of settled toward the bottom, so the top is really a little bit harder and the bottom is mushy, gushy, soft.
Yeah. I
oh,
look.
look.
Oh, go ahead.
I learned that from CSI.
Yes. What were you gonna say?
You go first.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, Jem looks around and says, I think that we need to hurry.
Yes, and I have an idea.
What do you suggest?
They want this tavern, right? The owner is dead. The sheriff was here when we promised to help. I've ran an establishment before. Jim, how do you feel about owning a tavern on paper?
I think that is an excellent idea.
Mm-hmm. Let's take care of that real quick. If they come for the person who owns it next, they'll have a bigger trouble than they expected.
They're dangerous.
Lula, what do you need?
Ow.
What do I know?
No, what do you need to
Need.
carry the plan?
Oh, for now, some gold. I have enough money.
Jen,
Are you going?
you
Okay.
would know that because they bought the debts, whoever owns, if y'all own this establishment, you're going to inherit the debts too.
Right.
Unless they were personal debts.
But they already bought the debts, right? Oh, no,
Right.
they... Okay.
Yeah, they bought the debts so that they could hold them liens against the tavern. And so when Scram is killed, the debtors get the tavern unless someone else claims it. So yeah, I will need gold in a hurry if you want to
I'll show
maintain
them
possession.
dangerous.
And of course you need proof of transfer.
Are you skilled in the forgery?
I'm not too shabby.
Let's get to work then.
Oh, we're going
I-
to leave him like this?
No.
Good.
Do you know
He
where the
deserves a
sheriff
fair
lives?
The barmaids have actually sent someone to summon the sheriff.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So
Good.
You could carry the body inside.
No, don't. Let's not move it from where he died. They might want to see exactly what happened.
Can make the body disappear, if that would help.
Don't think that is the best way.
We'll have to wait for the sheriff to come before their body is moved.
I'll stand guard.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay. Jem starts to go inside and takes Beta.
Tallulah will go as well, so she can start forging.
What's Yara doing?
She's probably gonna stay with Jem.
Is she resistant to cold? Oh, never mind. Theron, you're staying
Inside.
outside?
I'm actually gonna move. So let's see.
Actually, you all have winter clothing, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Ilican, do you need help to guard the body?
Look at there, and I should be okay. I dare them to come back.
All right. I fear that there might be some trouble coming to the tavern, so I will stand guard for Jem and Yara.
If you need help, let me know.
Will do. So Theron will get into the tavern and position himself where he can see the entrance and still react fairly well. So probably, if I can move my token on that. Where is it? Not that.
And Tallulah, are you going in or you're working on a document, correct?
I will be doing so, yes.
And she has advantage because I've seen those documents before.
Okay, are you gonna work on them in like your room or?
In the room.
Yeah, totally.
In the locked room, for sure.
Okay, so time passes 15, 20, 30 minutes until finally, let me move my map so I can actually select them. The sheriff shows up. Excuse me, ladies. I need to go talk to the, well, you know, the barmaids. And he walks past you all and comes over to the bar. And they begin talking.
I eavesdrop.
Oh, great. Now I got to play the role of a woman. I ended up with an extra light, and I don't know how it got here. Actually, there's a few extra lights throughout this place. I'm sorry, just real quick, I want to check something.
Ooh, wow. Huh.
Oh, there is an upstairs. Wow. Okay, so...
Peter, I just sent you a message on Discord.
Okay, thank you. Let me just check that in case...
And the forgery is going well.
Yay! Oh, wow, yeah, it is.
Nice.
So, as you are eavesdropping, you hear the barmaids explaining to the sheriff that Scram didn't show up this morning. He's hours behind, a few hours behind, because normally he shows up, well, not really sunrise, but hours, at least 3 hours before this point. And they're really worried. It's so out of character and that sort of thing.
Okay, so nothing like suspicious at all.
Right. And he turns away from the bar and sees you all, you three there, and he turns back to the barmaids and says, "I'll look into it." And then he turns and he comes toward the three of you, and he says, "Have you all seen Scram this morning?"
We have.
You have? Then he's all right then.
Why don't you follow me? And
Okay.
she goes outside and leads him to the body.
Okay.
Gilligan's just standing there visual with his warhammer
We found
leaning on
him. We found him less than an hour ago.
Let me get my tokens over there. There we go. What in tarnation happened to this poor soul?
We think that he was dropped by those two gentlemen you told us to not deal justice to.
You have proof of it?
I have eyes.
Well,
Yeah.
we
They had
all
wings.
have those, especially the little one. But still, we can't really...
You see anyone else here with wings? I mean, I'm obviously not strong enough to lift him, so don't look at me.
He looks at you.
Gilligan's 2 seconds away from smacking him.
Well,
Yeah, Jem's giving up with this guy.
Tallulah's out there now, or...
No, she
Yeah,
was-
she would have
Oh, she's
finished
out?
her thing, and she would have appears like, Good, the sheriff. You see, Scram knew he was in trouble after speaking with us. He left us this in case something happened to him, knowing that we would try to investigate.
We want to give it to
A
you out
threat.
here so that the barmaids did not panic.
Yes, I will roll deception. Nice.
And
That.
did you actually make this note?
Yeah, well, that's the forgery kit roll for a 24, Peter.
Okay. I'm just curious what it looks like.
It's just like official transfer document.
Okay.
It looks official.
A deed, yes.
Yeah, it's a deed.
That is a 21 for deception.
He looks at the note. He looks at you.
Oh, it's not me who's going to be running. It's passed on to Jem. Jem's the owner.
He looks at Jem. Does it list a price or anything?
It's just like says in the
In case
in the situation of my passing, my beneficiary will be, and then it says me.
Inherit
Yeah,
property.
along with all its debts. But the debts were already bought, so I don't have the debts.
I think it's a bit convenient that you receive this note and then Scram is killed, if I'm honest, but this looks like his handwriting.
Tallulah looks at him. We will make this place remember who its owner really was. Whether you want to help us or hinder us is a decision you will have to make. But careful.
Very carefully. Leans close to the sheriff.
My wings poop up again. We do this a lot to this guy.
I just bully him.
He's useless.
He's useless. He has to be motivated.
I can roll intimidation again if you want, Pete.
Roll D100s. All of
Okay.
Actually, all of those
100s?
all of those involved in this conversation.
73.
And it would work for divine intervention.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Tallulah
That's not a 10.
intervention.
59.
Does Thrime smile upon Illic and Tallulah and Jem?
Actually, if I hand rolled, I rolled 99, but on the thing I rolled a 10. So
Hand roll.
hand roll was 99.
We'll go with that because he rolled a 94.
Oh.
He decides to believe you.
Good.
Ah.
He decides to.
That was a
believe you.
tight one.
Ooh.
Good.
She
She looks
says,
at him and
"Well,
said, good.
I guess I can understand why Scram would do something like this. He doesn't have any family left. He never had children. And he did seem to take a liking to the feathered one here. Jem, I think your name is?
That is correct. You got it right.
Oh, one thing right.
He glances, his eyes shift to Illikin. He rolls his eyes and then looks back at Jem. So, you believe that it was the two winged men who did this?
I do. They did similar things where I was from. If they ever saw me and heard me, they would recognize me.
Well, if that's the case, if they're responsible for this murder, they wouldn't know about the deed transfer. They may show up today with the intent of laying claim to the tavern, or perhaps tomorrow.
That would prove our point.
Well, it wouldn't really prove they did it, but it would certainly be suspicious enough to justify further investigation.
We will cooperate in any ways that you need.
Yes, and I will ask a favor. He seemed to be a good man. I was thinking perhaps, she looks at Jim, under the new management, we could do a memorial for him. Some singing, some dancing.
We can build him a water clock.
That too, if you know how to do it.
We could do these things. I am not opposed to honoring the dead.
We could call the people, the regulars, to come in.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Jem here is the proprietor now. I'm going to miss Scram. He was a good friend. Prepare the tavern for our little trap, shall we call it? Or for, well, however you want to handle the inn. I guess it's all yours, but I'm going to be nearby waiting for those two to show up.
We appreciate it.
Good.
Meanwhile, I suppose... Oh, thanks for the follower. Shaman Stew.
Yes, Stu!
You know Stu?
I do. Stu's the man.
Well, welcome, Stu. If you would like to check out our Discord... Ha! I beat Tallulah to it. You can click that link.
I wasn't typing. Yeah, so
Okay, so let's prepare. I'll be nearby. We'll watch for those two, and make sure you come up with a plan to investigate them, because as my deputies, I give you full authority to investigate, but try not to let them on that you're actually onto them. And if what you say is true about their past, then I suppose when they see you, Jem, as the owner of the tavern, they're in for a bit of a shock.
I do not think that... I like the idea of surprising. Never mind. Do not tell them that I own the bar, please.
Oh, I won't. I won't. Like I said, I'll be staying nearby watching. So raise the alarm if you need me.
She does a salute to you, and then I think she gets out of there because the sight of blood still makes her extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to get some guards over here to take old Scram to a safe place.
I really created a D&D character that hates the cold for Icewind Dale, hates blood, and it's D&D. I just... I checked off all the boxes of her just consistently being uncomfortable.
So, on that somber note, we
Are
are
you gonna
going
call it
to...
the North Gem now?
What?
What?
Are you gonna call it the North Gem now?
Maybe.
We have time to find out. We are ending for the night now, and we will return next week, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yep. Woo.
That's so good to be back from vacation.
Yeah.
I have been jonesing for some D&D. So, anyways, thank you for tuning in. If you would like to visit our website at www.dndplay20.com, please feel free to. There you can get a link to our shop. You can get links to join our Discord if you don't want to click here. And there is more content on its way for it. So, we'll see you next week, everybody. Thanks. Bye.
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 Done.